Yeah, I mean, you obviously want to try and play 3 games and have the best shot at winning the series. Obviously, going down in the second game makes it tough, and then you just want to have an opportunity to level up, So, so to miss out again on the opportunity to do that, it's obviously disappointing. And yeah, I suppose the toss is retrospective. You look at it and go, we might have batted first, but based on what we saw in game 1, and we thought, it might play fairly similarly. So we could have played better, and they played very well. So,
are there positives you take out of one game?
Yeah, there's always. I mean, certainly it's our job to find those positives, and there are always positives out there. And there's certainly areas that you learn on, and where you can learn from and get better. So just albeit one game, there's always things to take away. So.
We've seen now 2 series pretty impacted by rain. Is there frustration from where you're coming from, your first home summer as coach, that we are now having to just shoehorn games in, not in the ideal window for cricket?
I mean, obviously, ideally you want to play, every game of cricket, and missing out games is never great. But to be fair, like in the Mount, we played 2 of the 3 games against Australia to completion. And to be fair, on either side of the rained-out game, it was beautiful days in the Mount. So unlucky. If you go to the Christchurch, same thing. On either side of the game, it was, the weather was pretty good. Around the first game. So it is disappointing. But we spent a lot of time talking about the weather and the time of year. Of course, you'd want to play cricket, but it is what it is.
With the World Cup coming up, this now is the West Indies series and a trip to India. Do you feel almost like you're running out of time a bit to finalise your group and how you want to play?
No, not really. I mean, I think for the most part, even the guys who are sort of injured and unavailable are highly experienced T20 players, and very aware of their games. Of course, we're wanting to edge our game forward and evolve it. And the more opportunity you get to stress test that is great. But certainly, I don't feel under time pressure. As I said, I think there's enough experience in the room to not worry about that.
How difficult it is being a head coach in the modern era where you have to manage schedules, variability, casual contracts. Does the role become more of a management role, managing people in and out, as opposed to coaching? Just kind of give an insight into what your main challenges are.
Look, I think if you ask any head coach what their primary role is, they'll tell you managing people, right? That's coaching. So, the modern day cricketer, is being pulled in different directions to play cricket in different parts of the world, and that's just really the nature of the beast. So, but managing players in terms of ensuring that they can put their best foot forward for the BLACKCAPS when they do play is obviously our primary concern. Making sure that the change room is one that they want to come back to and that they really love playing for, again, is the thing that we spend a lot of our time ensuring. We are very privileged that the guys really do love playing for their country and want to come back and play for the BLACKCAPS. So we want to maintain that. But part of the job is also understanding that you can't have guys playing all formats every game. There's no point in trying to compete against some of the top franchise leagues, but rather coexist with them. And there is a win-win out there, I think, and we're always searching for that.
Do you think that international cricket and franchise cricket are coexisting at the moment, or do you think franchise side might be winning?
I suppose it depends on who you ask, I guess. But at the moment, the calendar is full, and guys who play all 3 formats, have got a full year. But I think there's a way to manage it, and we're busy, trying to find the balance there.
Cool. All right. Cheers, Rob. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. All right, we'll see you.